can't handle the truth.
All right, so last night, right? Fucking, can I say this? So I was last night, and I got a message on Instagram from some guy I used to know for a long time, et cetera, et cetera. He goes, hey, let's have a cigar. I said, okay, cool, let's have a cigar. We met, we had a cigar, and he said, hey, man, I just want to show you some videos. And he showed me some videos of him with some very famous people. I won't say their names, some famous people. And he said, bro, you need to be careful. I was like, what? He goes, when I was hanging around with these people, I won't tell the story of how he knows them, blah, blah, blah. He was saying they had to sell their soul to a degree to get that level of influence. These are like some of those famous people.
Yeah.
And he's saying that the people who are in charge of controlling the narrative don't like people who have a huge, huge influence who they don't control to some degree. And the internet's changed that, but still, people who have a massive influence over populations and society, they want to control one way or another, and you need to be very careful. And then about 4 hours after this conversation, maybe about 2 a.m. last night, I got a message on my WhatsApp saying, hey, my name is XX. I'm friend of this guy. This is where I got your number. We want to invite you to a private party. There's a private island. I'm telling you now on the podcast to show everyone I'm not fucking doing it, but if I get smoked, you know why.
You have a lot of people who will sell their soul, and they sell their soul to the devil just to keep their platform or just to be promoted. Look at the people within the sports world or people within the liberal Hollywood elite, etc. The people who get to the top are the ones who sell their soul and go furthest down the rabbit hole. So it's almost a race to the bottom. Who can be most crazy? Who can be most liberal? Who can sell their soul the quickest? Because that's the only way you get promoted nowadays. And that's what's happening. People are just giving up their morals. You're the scum of the earth, and we'll accept anything, and we're the most degenerate. So please promote me and make me famous in some way or
So they're literally auditioning for the devil.
Yeah, it's auditioning for the devil. Is who can be the biggest piece of garbage. That's all it comes down to. It's
How the hell did they get all these people to do this?
You need to make a video on every single AMP member.
Yeah, make like 6 videos and then make the 7th one as a whole. Everybody. You feel what I'm saying?
Tell them how this nigga like sold his soul and shit. Like, nigga, you really need to dig deep. And nigga like sold his soul and shit. Like, nigga, you really need to dig deep.
For Castanet, buying his first camera to becoming one of the fastest growing creators on YouTube.
Welcome to my YouTube channel! I bet. Bro, look. I wanted it so bad.
This whole time. Like that, like they switched the real Kai out with the new Kai type shit.
So what the other Kai doing though?
I think that nigga probably like under the world or something. Nigga, now we gotta sleep with one eye open because it's a nigga that we don't even know. Like, where is my friend?
He has been acting weird, bro. These niggas literally weird as fuck.
I do.
Alright, bro, you gonna watch the playoffs and shit?
Hell yeah, nigga.
Oh yeah, we just talking good shit, bro.
What the fuck, nigga? Old ass fucking lock. They got an old ass lock.
Yeah, right.
Bro, that was the other clone. He went out this door.
Right?
Went all the way around the house and came through my back door, bro. He's never been the same.
He never been the same.
He got an AMG, a big ass chain, a bust down rolly avalanche. Bro, listen, hold on. Let me tell you about this.
He had Gucci socks on. When the nigga ever have Gucci socks?
Bust down rolly avalanche. Really though. How trash is that shit? Yeah. But listen, think about how famous that song is. Think about it.
He's an industry plant.
Puppet.
He's an industry plant. He's
puppet. They stringing this nigga along, and it's not him. Bro. It's the puppet. It's the puppet master.
I am not Illuminati, nigga. I am not part of the. You know what I'm saying, chat? You can trust me, nigga. If you want to tell me a year ago that I'll be in a PJ right now, a private jet, taking my birthday pictures, I wouldn't believe it. You feel what I'm saying?
Deal with the devil, guys. Apparently in a song, Snoop talks about a voice coming into him and telling him to make a deal. And if he took the deal, he would live eternal and forever.
I stopped breathing. Damn, I see demons. That was about me losing my life. But before I lost my life, cut a deal with the devil.
To me, I make it better.
And how long will I live?
Eternal life and forever. Relax.
Relax yourself. Let me take control. Close your eyes, my son.
My eyes are closed.
This industry, which you must understand is, when you do sell your soul, you are allowed to live forever. And these people that are called youngins, rookies, new booties, like I was, had no idea that these people still live. They will prey, haunt, kidnap, anything to stay on top. This is their world. They have nothing but time, is what they believe.
Now, who are we talking about?
We're talking about everyone that's supposed to be dead. Like there is
in the industry.
In the industry.
Okay.
So now we've conquered the art of exchanging spirits, trading spirits. So it's supposed to be hard to identify. But when it comes down to it, this world of Hollywood, this wicked world is what they call it. Some people call it Hollyweird. You could literally go to Hollywood and if you open your eyes, it will manifest to you. They'll be right there in front of you.
The people who are trading
the people who are on the walls, the people who are idolized, are laying in their vomit on Hollywood Boulevard, and you have to open your eyes. It's done right in front of us. See, and if you're willing to sell your soul, then you'll be right there too.
Is this the Illuminati?
Well, it's not my family.
To hear you as a child star come out and say that this exists, these people are doing whatever they got to do to stay alive and to ensure that their throne
is kept.
Rumor has it that Johnson was horrible at the guitar before he made his deal with the devil. Back then when he played music, it was so bad that cats would scream and people would throw stuff at him. Then he left for a while, went to the mysterious crossroads and came back a god of the guitar. He might have just found a teacher who was willing to show him how to use the tools that he was given that unlock his God-given powers to play the axe like a legend. Or maybe he did go down the easy road and got the devil to hook him up with some unholy powers.
Robert Johnson was the first man in history that sold his soul to the devil.
Robert Johnson sold his soul to the devil, and he wrote a song about it. It's called The Crossroad Blues, and the entire song is literally him explaining how he sold his soul and what happened when he sold his soul. Robert Johnson did not know how to play guitar at all. Like, he wanted to, but he didn't know how. Johnson met the devil at the crossroads, did the ritual. The devil took the guitar out of his hands and played the most beautiful song. Robert Johnson ended up creating a song called Me and the Devil Blues, and he basically took the song that the devil played for him the night that he sold his soul, made a story about how one morning how the devil came and woke him up and told him it was his time to go. That song was the last song he had ever recorded.
Just a few drops, but yes, we do consume each other's blood on occasion for ritual purposes. This is a very intense relationship and it's cyclical, and so it gets to these points where we have to do cleansings. I had gotten to a point where I was like, we need an adrenaline injection of God in this relationship. And so we went to Costa Rica and we had Peruvian shamans who administered the ayahuasca. He went and he sat to be given his ayahuasca, and everybody else was being given one glass of ayahuasca because it was our first night. And the shaman says something in her native language, and then the interpreter is like, we need to give you 3 doses because you have such a dark, sad spirit standing behind you, like an actual demonic spirit hovering over him. To no one's surprise, anyone that knows him, we're all like, no, when I tell that story, nobody's like, oh my God, everybody's like, and then what? Because we all know that.
Jim Morrison from The Doors, you were a big fan of his. Oh no, you weren't a big fan of his.
Only because, and I was telling Sway this earlier, only because I thought, well, it was rumored that he was a devil worshiper.
Oh no, it was just that lady he married, that black magic lady, and that cut the fingers and married each other and stuff like that. He just did it for fun. He wasn't no devil worshiper.
Wait, what did he do for fun?
I mean, you know,
cut his finger for fun.
He was having sex with a woman that was into some black magic. You know what I'm saying?
That was into some black magic.
Yeah, black magic, and she married him somehow. You know what I mean? And,
she put some voodoo on him.
Yeah. They cut each other's fingers, and you know, made a pact. You know, and
a blood pact.
And I think he got her pregnant, and he didn't want to have it, and she was
a demon seed.
Because I had heard the same thing about you before Tech Nine.
Yeah.
I was like, well, is that why he collaborated with them? And
no way.
I wasn't sure.
I grew up in the church, baby.
The CIA in Laurel Canyon, all the bands that came out of there, all the bands' dads that were connected to the military.
Well, you got to remember
and
also
they all went to elementary
CIA,
together. It's weird.
But you got to remember,
and how Jim Morrison wasn't into music at all.
But you got to remember CIA. I mean, the
Dolph Tonkin, his father
wasn't.
No, but I don't go full into it. The only thing with Jim Morrison that is strange with it too is, so he started to explode and people worked on his looks because he did have like he was in the military. So he had super military cut, right? So he started to get all the hippie movement. They would do live shows off Sunset. Well, he can't really, like, he's not a great singer. A lot of his guys can't even play the guitars very well. So the live shows sucked dick. So his albums were great because a lot of it was, you know, bells and whistles. I'm saying when he first started out, all the bands, they couldn't sell tickets because the performance was so bad.
Sure, they were younger and they learned how to do it. But if you look at like how, I mean, they were just
and what
so
else is weird is Jim Morrison in interviews would say his parents are dead. He didn't want any association with.
So the
his dad
hippie
being in the
movement though
military.
was so subversive, right? So the FBI and CIA.
Have you heard of the Rain Man?
If I do come down, you know my new name will be. What's your new name gonna be, man? Rain Man. It was not to become what I became with this level of fame. My soul is possessed by this devil. My new name is.
He just said that his name was not meant to become him, but now he's possessed with the devil, and his new name is Rain Man. All the while making his audience chant Rain Man.
Say Rain Man! Say Rain Man!
Supposedly a demon.
It's the Rain Man, can we have a rainy day? Rain Man, Rain Man.
These guys are paying homage to some sort of entity that possesses them and allows them to have the abilities that they do.
You know, before I start going into the Rain Man.
Rain Man is back. What's the color of the plane? What's the color of the checkerboards in the Masonic Temple? What that shit stand for? The single Jay-Z just put out with Nas and DJ Khaled. What you seen in that video? What this mean? What this mean? Fuck out of here. That nigga sold his soul. That nigga sold his soul. That nigga sold his soul, bro. I don't worship Jay-Z. I don't worship money. These niggas sell their soul because they want heaven on earth.
The moment right before when you're nervous and that other thing kind of takes over for you. Then Sasha Fierce appears in my posture and the way I speak and everything.
So she just explained possession. She said the way that she talks changes and her posture.
Roman is a crazy boy who lives in me. And he says the things that I don't want to say. He was born, just a few months ago.
She's saying that she has another personality in her that was created only a few months ago, and she literally summons it.
What up? Roman's revenge is just about taking control. Saying Roman is here to stay.
And you looking fabulous. First of all, tell me about this look. So I'm dressed as the devil.
Why is it that you got a Nicki Minaj running around bailing her brother out of jail, putting up 2 houses and money? You got different clothes where his DNA is in the clothes and in her. So now we know for a fact that your brother is molesting little children. And what do? You bail him out. If my brother molests somebody's child, I'm going to take that nigga in the backyard and kill him. Like when you read what the DA is letting out, that's public information, it's public knowledge. What he did to her, me as a brother, I would not bail my brother out. Number one. Now, I would have respected Nicki if she said, I don't believe this because there's no evidence. Hold up. The problem is that there is evidence, and the number one evidence that there could ever be is DNA evidence. See, now the evidence is there. Now with Nicki Minaj, first and foremost, can somebody please explain to me why Nicki Minaj named herself after Roman Polanski, which is a fucking rapist? He got convicted. Her alter ego is who? A pedophile.
Hey, were you happy when Roman Polanski won the Oscar?
Yeah, that was pretty cool, actually, yeah.
What's so great about a rapist being the recipient of Hollywood's highest honor?
I don't consider him a rapist.
Giving her booze and pills.
I'm not. Look, she was down with it.
Oh, you're crazy.
If I was okay, I said no. What happened then? He reached over and he kissed me, and I was telling him no. You know, keep away.
She was down to party with Roman.
It is against the law. Of course he's going to say she was into it.
And of course she's going to say this because she knew she was in trouble with her mom.
So why do you side with him?
Because she was down with the party, he was down with the party, but she was
13. She doesn't get to say she's down with the party.
Quentin, how many 12-year-old party girls do you have over there? Oh, I'll be so horny for you, Quentin. You go to home.
Yes, Roman Polanski. I'm very sorry that he's in jail.
Goes to Roman Polanski for the pianist.
I just want to thank my agent, Kevin Uvain, and God, Harvey Weinstein.
Subscribe with notifications on.